My last video on Performance Max campaigns was about 8 months ago in January of 2023. A lot has changed since then in Performance Max campaigns, so I'm providing a sneak peek into my progression and discoveries with Performance Max campaigns for most of this year. If you haven't watched my first video on Performance Max campaigns, you may want to go back and watch that first and then come back to this video. In that first video, I introduced Performance Max campaigns, showed some early results in my real campaigns, and made some predictions. I'll show you some pretty crazy results in another account in this video. So Performance Max campaigns are still created in the same way by adding text, image, and video assets along with the other ad assets you might be using already in other campaigns, and product feeds for e-commerce campaigns. Google has added a few interesting new settings to Performance Max campaigns, including customer acquisition, which allows you to optimize the campaign for acquiring new customers. This is a welcome addition, although I found it a bit cumbersome to use since you're limited by the customer list that you currently have to define your existing customers and exclude them. They also added brand exclusion lists, which allows you to exclude your brand name, which should help you limit the branded traffic that comes through Performance Max campaigns. So here's one account I want to show you where I activated a Performance Max campaign just a few months ago, and the results have been excellent. This is a waste company offering trash pickup and dumpsters, so their campaigns are for lead generation. You can see that the Performance Max campaign is creating more conversions than any other campaign, and it's doing it for under $4 compared to the $20 average cost per conversion. So with results like this, you probably want to dig in a little deeper and see what's really going on. We still have the same problem with lack of transparency and little data to speak of on Performance Max campaigns. If I tried to segment our data like click type, it just gives the vague label cross-network clicks. I can segment out conversion type, which shows that the campaign is generating form submissions and phone calls. My next thought was to go into the call details report to check the duration of the phone calls to see if there's any quality issues there with very short phone calls lasting maybe only 5 to 7 seconds. But they don't even provide the call details on Performance Max campaigns like they do for other campaigns. So you kind of start to wonder if all these conversions are real when they're supposedly only costing $4 each. I'm still hoping that more data starts to come out on Performance Max campaigns, but for now, they are still a little bit of a black box. One issue I mentioned in my first video is the interaction between Performance Max campaigns and shopping campaigns. With a product feed added to Performance Max campaigns, they seem to dominate the shopping traffic, which ultimately lowers my shopping campaigns to nearly zero volume. Sometimes this is okay if the results are positive, but I found it to be challenging when you don't know what the traffic is and you want to have more control. Some clients have reported lower overall results, which may be coming from Performance Max generating a lot of branded traffic or remarketing traffic from people who ultimately were going to buy anyway. I usually manage this by keeping the Performance Max budget low on campaigns with product feeds, or only including specific products and not the entire product feed. I've also come across other accounts that have struggled to get positive return on ad spend on normal shopping campaigns, but the Performance Max campaigns have performed well and are really the only campaign type that we continue to run. Because of this, I'm wondering if Performance Max campaigns will eventually replace shopping campaigns altogether, but we'll have to wait and see. Ultimately, Performance Max campaigns are showing a lot of promise for lead generating campaigns as well as e-commerce campaigns. I'm currently running over 23 Performance Max campaigns and will likely be adding them to more accounts as budget allows and when the advertiser is aggressive and wanting to expand their reach. I still typically start them out at a lower budget and use them as a supplement to the main search campaigns. So I plan to update you more on progress with Performance Max campaigns, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and please take a literal second to click the like button if you found this useful. Thanks for watching, we'll see you on the next video.